the original order now. And may I invite Professor of Ophthalmology at RPC, Dr. Praveen Vashisht, for his talk on epidemiology and role of AI in diabetic retinopathy.
Thank you, sir. I'll be talking about epidemiology of diabetic retinopathy, specifically in India, and some role of AI. In fact, as far as diabetes is concerned, if we see currently, as per the International Diabetic Federation, the prevalence of diabetes is 10.5% globally. This amounts to nearly 537 million diabetics. But unfortunately, nearly 44.7% of them remain undiagnosed. And an equal number, 10.6% for 541 million, they are pre-diabetics. So what we understand is, as per the estimates, by the year 2045, the number of diabetic will increase to 783 million. If we consider similar scenario for India, the prevalence of diabetes in India is slightly higher. It is 11.7%. This is as per ICMR India app study, amounting to 101 million diabetics. And beside this, the number of pre-diabetics is still higher. It is 15.3%, amounting to 136 million. This was published in 2023. And as far as diabetic retinopathy is concerned, this is based on a meta-analysis, a systematic review published in 2020. The prevalence of diabetic retinopathy is 22.27% globally, amounting to 103 million diabetic retinopathy cases globally. And beside this, the vision-threatening DR is 6.17%, amounting to 28 million people, and clinically significant macular edema is 4.07%, which is 18.83 million. By 2045, it is expected to increase to 160 million diabetic retinopathy cases globally. In India, in fact, we did study National Diabetic Retinopathy Survey as part of Government of India survey conducted by RP Center. As per this survey, prevalence of diabetes in 50+ age group, in fact, we took a cutoff of more than 200 milligram per deciliter as per RAB survey strategy. The prevalence was 11.8%, and among them, nearly 1/3 were new cases, newly diagnosed cases. The prevalence of non-diabetes was 8%, and new diabetes was 3.8%. Another unfortunate part is nearly 60% of the diabetics, they have uncontrolled diabetes among the known cases. That means their blood sugar was more than 200 milligram per deciliter. Then prevalence of diabetic retinopathy, we got 16.9%. This was almost similar in male and females. And of course, in 50 to 59 age group, the prevalence was less, but in our age group, it was nearly equal. And probably the most important finding we got, that in spite of the retina expert in country, 90% of the diabetic patient in India, they are never examined for fundus examination. 90%, just hardly 10%. And among those 10%, 6.3% are actually examined in last 1 year. This is the prevalence of diabetes and diabetic retinopathy. We can easily see all over the country. It is more in Kerala, more in Tamil Nadu, more in Goa, and more in Punjab. In fact, this represents all those states which has high epidemiological transition level. That means we need to give more importance to these states in the country. But when we see diabetic retinopathy, whether it is responsible for blindness or visual impairment in country, and what we can observe that it is not an important cause of blindness and visual impairment. Just because only cataract and refractive error are the leading cause of blindness and visual impairment, DR is just 1.2% of blindness and only 0.7% of MSVI in the country. We have compared with other studies also. In our study, the prevalence was 16.9%. As per Smart India study, which was done in 40+ age group, it was 12.5%. Prevalence of STDR in our study is 3.6%. As per Smart study, it is 4%. That represents that in a population of 100 million diabetics in India, nearly 4 million they have vision-threatening diabetic retinopathy. And this is another meta-analysis which has been done by TP sir and team that involved all the major studies on diabetic retinopathy in India with risk factors and everything. As per this meta-analysis, the average was 16.1%, so almost close to the same percentage. So in India, we can say the prevalence of DR is around 16% among the diabetic patients. If we see it for overall population, this prevalence is around 1.63%, 1.63 of DR among entire population. And in subgroup analysis, what it was observed that previously the prevalence of DR was much lower in rural population, but now it is coming closer. The gap is narrowing. It was 14% in rural population, 17.44% in urban population. South India it is higher, West India it is slightly lower, and of course what is being observed that prevalence of DR was higher in the 1990 to 2000 time compared to the current time. If we include all these studies, the major risk factors for diabetic retinopathy are duration of diabetes. Higher the duration, higher is the chances of having DR. Poor control of diabetes, pregnancy, hypertension, nephropathy, hyperlipidemia, smoking, cataract surgery, obesity, anemia. In fact, obesity has been considered the most important risk factor for diabetes in our country. And this is showing the duration of diabetes and having chances of developing DR, you can see is much more with the duration of diabetes. The modifiable risk factor for DR are uncontrolled glucose, blood pressure, blood lipids, body mass index, and smoking. Some of our experience related to, the number is so high, probably we need screening for DR at community level, and for that AI is essential. So we have our primary eye care program, we have our vision centers in the RP center, and currently we are doing AI-based screening for diabetic retinopathy, and that includes on an average we conduct one camp daily for DR. So nearly on an average 16 patients of diabetic patients are screened every day. And we are using this, there's no personal interest, but Remedios Fundus camera. And the advantage is that we don't require online, it is even it is offline, the photo can be taken and uploaded, and it is easy to use. In last 1 year, we have screened more than 3,000 diabetic patients. There are specific referral criteria as for patients, as grade M1, R2, and R3 cases are being referred. And in fact, recently I've developed with a common screening protocol for DR as well as glaucoma in our community-based programs. And I'm very happy to share that the clinicians at RP Center, they're part of the programs, and all the patients being referred from the vision centers are taken due care at RP Center. Last but not least, the WHO India recently started a program for screening of DR in NCD clinics in India. And happy that RP Center is part of this program. And here in this program, we are involving nursing officers in NCD clinic and ophthalmic technicians who are available at community health centers. We have already trained teams in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha. The purpose is that instead of going to the ophthalmic level, it should be part of the health system in the country, and we will be screening patients in NCD clinic and referring them to higher levels, either in the medical college or if the facilities for treatment available at district hospital, then in those centers. And this program is completed in 3 states. In fact, WHO themselves is implementing with various states, and RP Center is involved as a major training centers for the nurses and ophthalmic technicians. Thank you very much.